Yeah, I guess this is part 4. I'm just stopping, making sure my vehicle's all right. Part 4 of my psychohistory for today, April 19th, 2023. I'm quite happy with getting a lot done today, although I took one of the new modafinils as my second one, and I took 100, and I'd taken 150 of my old one, so it was 250, but right away in the afternoon still felt very tired. Almost like they're blanks, or my system is requiring more, and I don't want to be a victim of more doctors in Canada, so not too sure what to do with that yet. And so what else I wanted to say is I passed by, the school district buses on my way to look for another place for an appointment to fix my vehicle. And it did say, yeah, we're looking for drivers. Always looking for employees, but systems set up, including their own unions, making it impossible. So I did email the guy. When I talked to the lady in there, I said, I don't want to become a driver full-time. I'm not looking for a career. Otherwise, I might as well return my 3 post-secondary degrees and ask for my money back, because I don't need them for, whatever this proto-society prefers to see me in, because they don't want to do any cultural repair. And of course, I'm a culture repair at heart, and I'm sure that as a driver I would discover, like many other places already I've discovered, related to professional drivers, requires serious cultural repair for the sake of the safety of their passengers, including school children. So, I've talked about this before, but you guys don't care. If you guys see a poster somewhere, somebody's talking about this, you'll jump for that false hope, as if this little false hope seminar that you'll pay for is somehow going to cancel the Anthropocene. Very disconnected to reality. There is a First Nations lady that was very skinny, and I don't know exactly what her condition was. She's just come to the food bank, and she's asking for a winter jacket, and she was just in a t-shirt. She did look cold. And I said, I'm going back to my vehicle. Are you going to be here for a bit? Because I had some extra winter stuff. And when I came, I gave her I don't know what it's made of, but it's a good quality, super heavy sweater somebody gave me, and it's too small for me, and she put it on right away. And I also brought a winter jacket with a hoodie that was thin but beautiful, kind of pink, purple colors that I never wore, and they were clean. And I'm like, I don't know, the fist thing, not everybody does that. That might have been scary for her, but she goes to shake my hand, but she wanted to give me a hug instead. She was so happy, and it did fit her nicely. And I gave her a hug, and it was so nice. And you know what ruined that feeling is, again, whoever's starting rumors that I have something against Indians, like they said, and it's not a term I use. What I have, if I haven't been clear enough in my decisions, people, there are cultural patterns I judge. And mostly right now I'm focusing on East Indians and Filipinos, but also religious people, cultures. But really, those are patterns that are measurable, okay? And the other thing, individuals, I judge by their decisions. So if you want to say I'm somehow bad in this way, then why have there be awards? Why have there be certificates, entrance exams, passing exams, legal systems, driver's licenses? Why should we be assessed in any way when, we don't want, as failed proto-societies during the Anthropocene, to really be judged fairly, even though we have the ability to self-correct the things that I talk about, but we choose not to. I'm not the villain. The messenger is not the villain. So when I review things at night that I've done, usually a list of 10 or much more, sometimes I go to 25, and a lot of it I find is related to how I made a difference in somebody's life, like make them smile or something, not just being productive in my list of to-do, which also makes me feel good that I do my due diligence before I leave a community, right? I gave them all the chances. Here's all the ways. Here's a driver-related thing. Here's education. Here's tutoring poster things. Here's mental health. Here's, advocating for your kids. Even volunteer stuff that's not even accepted while they're still advertising needing volunteers. I do all this, guys, and I repeat, and I repeat, and I repeat. And this is not just BC. And somehow you believe this data makes me somehow the bad guy. And somehow, if only I could go away, the Anthropocene would be easier to ignore or would suddenly evaporate or something like that. And your kids aren't going to suffer by your own decisions if I just go away, which you'll continue to make as bad decisions. It doesn't work like that. Reality doesn't work like that. You don't become more mature as failed people primates if I leave your town with all the documentation where I've done my due diligence. Again, I could tell any Christian, if Jesus comes here, he's going to want to help, you're going to block it. He's going to want to help, you're going to block it. Eventually he'll go somewhere else where maybe they'll let him help. But we're kind of way past that right now, that the chances are, based on my traveling around the world, to find a place where I'd be allowed to be part of the solution. I'm still going to fail. I know this, but I still want to live as part of the solution. I'm accumulating so many expenses right now. Just fighting off homelessness as an educated, hardworking, honest person in your proto-society. I've been documenting this for years, and you still believe there's something wrong with me, and I'm the one that needs to see a psychiatrist.